Hello and welcome to India Tonight. I'm Karan Thapar. A terrorist attack on the Sri Lankan cricket team in Lahore has stunned the subcontinent. Not since Munich in 1971 have sportsmen been targeted in this deliberate, cold-blooded way. What does this mean for Pakistan? What does this mean for cricket? And what does this mean for millions of people who simply want to lead a peaceful, ordinary life? With me, the chairman of the Pakistan Senate Foreign Affairs Committee, Mushahid Hussain, the chairperson of Pakistan's Human Rights Commission, Asma Jahangir, India's former cricket captain, Bishan Singh Bedi, and joining us in a moment, the chairman of the Indian Premier League, Lalit Modi. Mushahid Hussain, I've just seen a statement given to Jio TV in Pakistan, and which has been now broadcast by Reuters, where a gentleman called Sardar Nabil Ahmed Gabol, the Minister of State for Shipping, says the evidence we have got shows that these terrorists entered from across the border from India. And then Mr. Gabol adds, it is a declaration of open war on Pakistan by India. Do you believe that these terrorists who attacked Lahore today have come from India?
Well, as of now, no evidence has been provided by the government of Pakistan or shared with the people of Pakistan. So I wouldn't reach the conclusion that this gentleman, who's apparently one of 90 members in this huge cabinet that we have in the government of Pakistan in Islamabad, has reached. So I would say the jury is still out on that, because there is an instinct, unfortunately, in India to blame Pakistan and in Pakistan to blame India. But the fact is there has been a monumental security lapse within the Pakistani system, and I think that is really inexcusable. And this is the first time this act of terrorism has targeted sportsmen, and Pakistan needs to really get its act together on its own security apparatus. So far, we don't have any evidence as to the identity and the perpetrators of this crime.
Asma Jahangir, as chairperson of the Pakistan Human Rights Commission, you were there at the scene, you've been with the police during most of today. Was there any speculation that these terrorists may be Indian? Was there any evidence that you were told about that suggests that they have come from India? Or is this coming as a complete surprise to you?
Well, it doesn't come as a complete surprise to me, because as Mushahid said, we tend to blame each other. But let me say that while I was there, because my house and my office are very near where this happened, and I heard everything, about 2 hours ago I was near that place, the police was around there, and they frankly told me that they still do not have a clue as to who it was. So, I mean, coming from somebody in the government is a strange surprise to me, because they have to at least arrest someone, investigate someone, before somebody can give a statement. We can't rule out, a hand in India. We can't rule out a hand in Tamil, but we cannot even rule out a hand of the many terrorists that operate within our own country.
Let me put this to you, Mushahid Hussain. How shattering a blow is this to Pakistan? Seen from your perspective as chairman of the Senate Foreign Affairs Committee, how shattering is this?
I think it's pretty shattering. It's pretty unprecedented, because, Sri Lanka was one country that was willing to play with Pakistan in cricket, and these days we don't have a great image outside anyway. And I think this has really shattered our own image, our own credibility, really to smithereens, if I may use that term. I feel that it's about time that the government in Pakistan and the government in this province of Punjab, they really back off from the brink of confrontation, because at the one hand, we are having this political tussle in Pakistan, a quest for absolute power on both sides, and at the same time, we are unable to cope and contain this threat of terrorism, whatever the source may be. Even if there was a foreign hand, if it is proven subsequently, the fact is that our own system has failed in terms of security to really provide safety to visitors from Sri Lanka. And I think the failure is within, first and foremost.
Today, of course, Asma Jahangir, there are also reports that perhaps 5, 6, maybe even as many as 8 of the attackers, the terrorists who targeted the Sri Lankan team, have disappeared and melted into Lahore. Are people a little worried about their safety tonight? Because if these people are on the loose, you might see more attacks.
Absolutely. They are extremely worried, because where my office is, there are a lot of banks and shops. This is where the attack took place. It's absolutely isolated and deserted. No one is going out. No one is coming there. People are in a state of shock. Because Lahore was relatively safer than other places, And this was done in also a very brazen manner.